Cycling workouts reduce dementia risk by 88%, according to 44-year study. Imagine a world where a simple, accessible activity could slash your risk of dementia by nearly 90%. Sounds too good to be true? Well, a groundbreaking 44-year study might just have the evidence to back it up. But here's where it gets controversial. The secret weapon isn't a pill, a supplement, or even a fancy brain training app. It's something far more ordinary: cycling. And this is the part most people miss. The study specifically highlights how cardiovascular fitness achieved through cycling in midlife could be a game changer for brain health. Let's dive into the details and unpack what this means for you. The study, published in Neurology, followed 1,462 women aged 38 to 60 over 4 decades. Of these, 191 underwent a maximal cycling test in 1968 to 1970 to measure cardiovascular fitness. Picture this. Participants pedaled on stationary bikes, starting at a gentle pace and gradually cranking up the intensity until exhaustion. Their peak power output in watts was recorded as a proxy for fitness. Fast forward to 1974, 1980, 2000, 2005, and 2009, and researchers tracked dementia diagnoses using medical records, interviews, and neurological exams. Even after adjusting for factors like diet, smoking, and education, the results were staggering. Only 5% of the fittest women developed dementia, compared to 32% in the moderate fitness group. High fitness also delayed dementia onset by nearly a decade and reduced the risk by 88% over 44 years. But how does cycling protect the brain? The study authors suggest a mix of indirect and direct mechanisms. Indirectly, fitness combats hypertension, obesity, and diabetes, known dementia risk factors. Directly, it may boost brain health by enhancing neuronal structures, neurotransmitter production, and growth factors. However, the study's limitations spark debate. For starters, it's observational, meaning it can't prove causation. Maybe the fittest women also had healthier diets or better access to healthcare. Plus, the sample was exclusively Swedish, so results might not apply globally. And while the cycling test measured power output, it didn't assess oxygen efficiency, VO2 max, the gold standard for cardiovascular fitness. This raises a question. Could other forms of exercise, like swimming or running, offer similar benefits? A separate study of 480,000 people found that regular cycling alone lowered dementia risk by 19%, while high-intensity interval training, HIIT, improved vascular health, another dementia precursor. So, is cycling the ultimate brain booster, or just one piece of the puzzle? The study's strengths are undeniable. 44 years of follow-up and midlife fitness assessments, ages 38 to 60, give it unmatched credibility. Researchers confidently conclude that high cardiovascular fitness in midlife is linked to lower dementia risk. But the controversy lingers. Should we prioritize cycling over other exercises? And what about women who can't cycle due to physical limitations? The answer isn't black and white. What's clear is that movement matters. Whether it's a spin class, a brisk walk, or a dance session, the key is to keep your heart pumping and your brain engaged. Now let's meet the woman behind the research. Bridie Wilkins, Women's Health UK's fitness director and a certified yoga teacher, has spent a decade championing health and fitness. From launching Look Fit to hosting BBC Radio London, she's on a mission to prove that age is no barrier to exercise. When she's not testing VO2 max at her local gym or sharing workouts on Instagram, she's curating content for women's health that celebrates real women defying stereotypes. Her work reminds us, fitness isn't about perfection, it's about progress. And if this study is any indication, even a few minutes on a bike could be a small step toward a dementia-free future. What do you think? Is cycling the ultimate brain-boosting exercise, or are we missing the bigger picture? Share your thoughts in the comments below.